It can be one of the most difficult journeys a parent can go on, that of co-parenting the children following a separation. For some advice this afternoon, we're joined by parenting expert Di Wilcox. Thank you for coming into the studio, Di.
Thanks for having me.
Explain co-parenting to us.
So co-parenting is when you've got a divorced set of parents. They still remain actively involved in their child's everyday life, and this enables the child to maintain a strong relationship with both parents. Now, where there's an incidence of domestic violence or substance abuse, co-parenting may not be possible, but where it is possible, this is something all parents should be trying for.
Here's the million-dollar question though, how do you make co-parenting a success?
Yes, you know, it's easier said than done. But if you can put aside your own anger, resentment and hurt and really focus on your child's well-being and happiness, you're then able to sit down with your ex and communicate effectively about how are you going to be consistent with rules, consequences and schedule. These children living in different homes need to have the same bedtimes, meal times, wherever possible, so that it makes it easy for them to adapt going home to home.
If the relationship isn't so great between parents though, where would you start?
Look, the big thing here is do not put your ex down in front of your child. What you need to remember is that your child knows they have two parents that they are part of. So when you put your ex down, you're effectively putting your child down as well. So if you can go and get some mediation with a professional to help you start that communication process, take it little steps, but try for the big picture of co-parenting for the best interests of the child.
Okay, now there are some benefits or many benefits to a child who is co-parented. What are they?
Absolutely. So a child who's co-parented, they realise that the conflict their parents have isn't as important as they are. They realise that they are more important and their parents are putting aside their differences for them because they matter. So then that child feels more secure and they're able to manage that divorce far more easily. Those children are better communicators and because they're seeing their parents role model communication and problem solving. But I think what's most important is that these children are mentally and emotionally healthier.
For parents who are in a co-parenting arrangement, Di, what are the three things that you'd like them to take away from this chat that we're having today?
Look, the first thing, and I know it's the hardest, is put your own feelings aside and focus on the best interests of your child. Number two, really get that communication going so it's effectively setting up those consistent boundaries, consequences, household rules so that your child feels safe. And I think the big one at the end is please don't talk badly about your ex in front of your child. Allow your child to have that love with both parents. It's not their fault that the two of you don't get along.
Di Wilcox, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for having me.